So, well, I mean, I guess I could just go live now, but okay. I guess I'll just go live now, and people on YouTube, sorry about that. I will post the whole thing to YouTube later, so it's not that bad. Okay.
Your fears seem to have been quite visionary.
I was in the museum when it
for
happened.
telling me that. Disc 2 of 7 ships and never was able to finish. Oh, yes. 7 ships. Ransom of the 7 ships. Ghost of Thornton Hall. Yeah, it got discontinued, the 7 ships one. Something about the guy... Oh, there was like controversy because the guy is the bad guy. Like, spoiler, but he like disguised himself as a black person. And like, yeah, it didn't age well. Disc 2 of 7 ships. Yeah. But I liked 7 ships. All right. Have you spoken to the police? Do you think it's the same person who carried out?
Do you think it's the same person who carried out those other thefts?
That awful red hand was left on Prudence Rutherford's jewelry box in Topeka and on the display case in the museum in New Mexico. What's the chance
there's a
they're
pattern?
not connected?
Hey, how you doing? You want to come say hi to everybody? This is Willow. She's just been chilling back here in the background. Oh, he's so sleepy. She's my miniature Dotson. Yeah, there's everybody on there. She has no idea how many people are on there. All right. She's so sleepy. You're so sleepy. Okay. Let's see. I'll hold you here. Let's see. The awful red hand was left. Okay. Do you know who? Do you know Prudence Rutherford personally?
Personally?
Oh, we saw each other at functions now and then. Poor Prudence. She adored that necklace.
Aw.
What's the name of the museum in New Mexico?
The Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. They had
I have their
a
number in the
collection
lab.
up there, worth a bundle too. I appraised some pieces for them a few years back.
Why do you think the thief is leaving this red handprint?
To be a gruesome scoundrel?
The Phantom of Venice stage scene was interesting. I forgot about that. Okay, let's see.
Incident at the museum. Henrik is in the hospital with a head injury.
Poor Henrik. Another squabble between him and Joanna, perhaps? Oh, I'm kidding, but I do remember the time she threatened to push him in the pond. Temper, temper, I'm always telling her.
Hey.
The Bacall thief's glyph message translates to, "The magician suffers yellow death." What in the world do you think that means?
You've got me there.
I'd better get going.
Keep up the good work.
I want a cookie. I love how Nancy was just like, no thank you. I would never say no thank you to a cookie from Mexico. That looks amazing. Okay, Mexican consulate. All right, you want to go back on your cushion? Back on your blankie behind me? Yeah? All right. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Mexican consulate. Let's go in and talk to Alejandro.
Hello, Nancy.
Why did Mexico choose to lend the monolith to Beach Hill? Oh, wow, there's a lot of questions to ask him.
Why did Mexico choose to lend the monolith to Beach Hill and not some other museum?
Johanna Riggs outbid everyone. I had no idea a small museum like Beach Hill could afford such an expensive arrangement.
I cried over that, actually, the Scopa game. Oh my word. That's so relatable. I definitely think I cried over Nancy Drew at least once when I was a kid. It's frustrated with all these puzzles and stuff and just being like, oh, I can't do it. I just want to move forward in the game. Okay, have you heard the Bacall carving was stolen?
Have you heard? The Bacall carving was stolen from the museum.
Well, I heard the alarms going off, but it wasn't until Henry called me that I heard the news.
You don't sound very concerned about all of this.
I was running late. I just figured somebody tripped a wire and I kept going. Whew.
I cried because Dave wasn't real. Dead. Okay, I need to
I'll
alert the
need
police.
to alert the police so they can ask you some questions.
I have diplomatic immunity, so I do not have to answer any questions. But
Oh.
I will because I have nothing to hide.
Don't you care about the disappearance of such a rare Maya artifact?
That artifact was lost to me as soon as it left Mexican soil. So my friend Pacal goes underground for a while until he is sold again. Suddenly, he turns up in Amsterdam or Hong Kong. Unless he is rightfully repatriated to Mexico, what's the difference?
Do you know much about Maya glyphs?
You've got me there. I know Spanish, English, Portuguese, and several indigenous languages, including Quiche and Nahuatl, but I have yet to learn the language of glyphs.
I remember thinking Secret of the Scarlet Hand was so hard when I was little. It is hard. I'm playing on junior level for a reason. It is very hard. It's got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of puzzles. What's the one where she's on the island and you drive golf carts? That's Ransom of the Seven Ships. We were just talking about that one. Okay, it's no longer a thing, apparently, because there was controversy in it. No, literally, forget Ned Nickerson. Dave is my favorite of Nancy's foes.
Have
Okay.
you heard? Henrik
Poor
Van
Henrik.
fell off the pyramid at the museum. He's in the hospital with a mysterious head injury.
That is terrible news. I hope it's not too serious.
Do you
Do
consider...
you consider Henrik a conquistador, along with Joanna Riggs and Sinclair?
Henrik is a student of my culture and my heritage. Not trying to buy and sell it. We don't agree on everything, especially not baseball, but I have nothing against him.
Do you know what cinnabar is?
The red powder that the Maya used? Sure, I know it. They use it at Beach Hill too, do they not?
Cinnabar was used to make the red handprint that was left at the scene of the Pakal theft.
What is your point?
I think Joanna may have been less than truthful with me.
Have you called the police?
I don't want to jump to conclusions.
Of course. Sister Joanna couldn't possibly be a thief now, could she?
I should get back to the museum.
Yes, you should.
One that was set in a hotel? The Wolf of Icicle Creek, Treasure in the World Tower. Isn't there multiple that are set in hotels? I'm not sure which one that would be. Okay. Do you remember anything else about it? Okay, let's go back to the museum. Yeah, Message in Haunted Mansion. There's so many that are in hotels, actually. Okay. Or like inns or whatever. Oh, that was a loud knock. Wait, is she not here? Oh, she's not here. We can snoop. Willow. Hey, what are you doing? Come here. Oh, interesting. Wonder why we need that. Is there anything else over here? Let's see. I love the music in this one. Ooh. So those are things that came in, I guess. I don't know if that's that important. Go cats! Ooh, a drawer. Open it. Ooh, I can get into the display cases now. Nice, nice. Okay. What's in these? Oh.
Who knew one piece of jade could have so much history?
The King Bakal carving. First true king. Site of excavation unknown. First known record of ownership. Transfer of title. John Greenberg. Wait, does that say Lovely Lane? John Greenberg. Dear Taylor, as you may have heard, my longtime clients, Felix and Miranda Peterson, both passed away this summer in the heat wave. Felix was 89, Miranda was 91. By all accounts, they had lived extraordinary full lives. Still, it's too bad their air conditioning unit went on the blink when it did. I and all the citizens of Greenwich will miss them dearly. As you know, the Petersons had no children. Per their instructions, I am to arrange the auction of their estate and donate the proceeds to charity. As you may also know, the Petersons had a fabulous art collection, including several pre-Columbian artifacts that may be of particular interest to you. The auction will be held on February 7th, so he was writing to Taylor Sinclair. Interesting. Bill of State auction. Taylor Sinclair, Joanna Riggs. Interesting. Okay. Nothing else over here? Okay, nothing else over here. Is this on Switch? No, it is not. Yeah, the Lilac Inn, the clock one, you stay in a place, don't you? Don't you stay like in an inn or something? There's so many that have hotels. Okay. Let's go. So what are we trying to do now? I have this display case thingy, which I think I need apparently. This display case, was this the one that was locked?
It's locked.
Yeah, it is locked. But why do I need to get into
Why
it?
do I want to lug these heavy things around?
Apparently you don't. Okay. These I don't need to get into. Oh, wait. Was it something to do with the ham radio?
It's locked.
Oh. That's what I needed it for. Just casually put that back. Nobody's gonna need it. It's not like anybody's using my ham radio. Okay. What were we looking for earlier? A matchmaker. We were saying, what is the name of a matchmaker? In Mayan culture or whatever. So it wasn't on any of these. Let's continue forward. Was it this? No. Mayan matchmaker. It's locked. I know, I love that quote. I'm gonna have that on a shirt soon. Okay, not that. Local nobleman. Wait, performing what? A vision ceremony? No. That's Sulkin. Okay, so I don't think it's out here. Okay, we could find this. We've got to find this out somewhere. This is to do with languages. Rituals. Ooh, maybe it's in here. No. Not in here. Oh yeah, it said you couldn't find it in the museum. Thank you. I'm so dumb. I forgot about that. Okay, so I can't visit the hospital, right? Yeah, I still can't visit the hospital. Okay, so let's just go back to the museum. What time is it? 9. So she should be here, right? She's not here. Who should I call? Did you get a message from the nurse at the hospital? Oh, maybe I need to check my voicemail. Maybe I did get a message from the nurse at the hospital. Let me check my voicemail really quick. Thank you so much. Oh, down here. Nancy, the police called. They want me to go down to the station for further questioning. Something about an anonymous tip. Ugh, do I have time for this? No. Hold down the fort while I'm gone, will you please? I left my office open if you need anything. Cool. I needed to snoop.
You have voicemail. Press zero.
This message is for Nancy Drew. Hi, Nancy. This is Nurse Bluefoot calling from Eleanor Roosevelt Memorial Hospital in regards to Henrik Vanderheun. I believe you're a colleague of his? Since Mr. Vanderheun was admitted, he has repeated your name several times in states of semi-consciousness. As we've been unable to contact any of his family members, we're hoping you might be willing to act as Henrik's support person as he begins the difficult process of restoring his memory. Please call me as soon as possible to discuss this. My direct line is 202-555-4000. Thank you.
Nancy, it's Joanna. The police are done giving me the 3rd degree, but now the board has suspended me. To make a long story short, I'm forbidden to set foot in the museum. Could you please call Franklin Rose and try to reason with him? If we don't get a move on, this exhibit is going straight down the tubes.
To replay messages, press 0. Press You have no voicemail.
It didn't save. Oh, it didn't save his number. I didn't memorize it. Want a cookie? They're from Oaxaca. Oaxaca, however you say that. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, I gotta check this again.
You have no voicemail.
I have no voicemail. I can't remember the number though. Guys, what was the number?
You have no voicemail. Press
555
9 for an
4000. Thank you.
outside line.
What was I supposed to do otherwise? Thank you guys. You're the best. You just finished Ghost of Thornton Hall.
This is
Ooh,
Nurse
spooky.
Bluefoot.
Nurse Bluefoot, this is Nancy Drew. You left me a message regarding Henrik Vanderheun. How is he?
Nancy Drew. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I'm so relieved. We've been unable to locate any family members, and we do like amnesia patients to have at least one personal support person when they begin reality orientation.
What's reality orientation?
Well, reality orientation is a kind of treatment that helps a patient get reacquainted with the facts and circumstances of his or her life. Henrik has not actually lost his memory. It's just that his brain is injured in such a way that he can't access the place where the memories are stored.
I see. So we need to help him find the trail of crumbs. Is that it?
Exactly. First, we do repetitive memory exercises to help Henrik relearn the basic facts, like his name and address, the name of his parakeet, if he has one, the date, and so on. Second, we try to stimulate Henrik's sensory memories in order to help trigger or find the way back to his cognitive memories.
What are sensory memories?
A sensory memory is like it sounds, something that is familiar, that you recognize by sight or touch, smell or sound or... Oh, what is that last one? Oh yes, taste. A cognitive memory is something that you know or remember intellectually. For example,
This is
how do
Secret
you
of the
know
Scarlet
name
Hand.
of this planet?
No, I've not played the new one.
Somewhere along the way, you learn that it's called Earth.
I'm playing them all in
and you
order right
just
now. Replaying
remember.
a lot of them.
But say you bump your head and forget the name of this planet. You don't know where in the solar system you're floating.
That would be most unfortunate.
Exactly. But then I show you a picture of our marvelous blue and green globe. Suddenly you remember. That glorious sight is Earth. I live on the planet Earth. This is how a sensory memory can trigger a cognitive or intellectual one.
What if the patient doesn't remember right away?
You can't help Henrik remember his childhood, but you can probably help him remember his work. And who knows where that will take him. All roads lead to Rome, as they say. One great tool is the Reality Orientation Board. This is a place to post information and pictures for the patient to look at over a period of time. You may want to bring in images or photos to place on the board. Things from the museum, perhaps.
I see. Well, I'll be happy to help in any way I can. When are visiting hours?
Visiting hours are 10 to 4 every day, if the
Perfect.
patient is not engaged in treatment and if he seems stable.
I'm writing that down so I don't forget it. All right.
Stable how?
Just remember, Henrik's brain has been knocked around like a peanut in
Take a
its
picture of the
shell.
stairs.
He may have attention difficulties, headaches, anxiety. Sometimes he may seem giddy, too. We need to keep these conditions in check. Don't push him too hard, or he may have some kind of meltdown.
Oh no. All right.
Well, the last thing we want is a meltdown. I'll go easy on him.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Alrighty, guys. Well, I do have to leave it here for today. But this has been super fun. Let me save this really quick. Done. Exit. Alrighty. This has been so fun, though. I've enjoyed it so much. I love the Nancy Drew lives. They're my favorite. So for you guys that have been here, thank you so much for joining me. I have all my notes that I took today on my little drawings. So yes, it was extremely fun. I will be live again on Friday playing, I'm not sure what yet, something nostalgic. We'll have to see what it is. If you don't currently follow me, give me a follow on Instagram at cozy.gamer.emporium. TikTok, if you're live on TikTok right now, you can see my page is Cozy Gamer Emporium. I'm also on Twitch as Libby Lou, Libbieloo, and YouTube as Cozy Gamer Emporium. And speaking of Cozy Gamer Emporium, for you guys that weren't here earlier, I am having these cups that are going to be coming out very soon in the next week or so. So this one says Cozy Gamer Club, and I designed it myself. Each cup has a different little animal on it, and they have different themes. So like this one has like stars and moons. I have this one that says I'm just a girl, and it has little bows on it and pink stuff, and I think it has a rabbit on one of the sides. Yeah, it has a rabbit. And I have a green one that has plants. This kind of matches my setup. Has plants, and I can't remember what animal. It has a little kitty cat. Yeah, super cute. And they each come with a bamboo lid and a plastic straw. Thank you so much for the follow. And there's also a purple one and a yellow one. I don't have them right next to me right now, but they're very cute, and they will be up for sale in my shop very soon. You can get one to match whatever setup you have or whatever your favorite color is. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for being here, guys. And I enjoyed it a lot. This will be reposted in case you missed it. It will be reposted on my YouTube channel. Hello to everyone who's going to be watching it later on my YouTube channel. And all my other Nancy Drews are posted on my YouTube channel. You can watch them there, Cozy Gamer Emporium. And I will be live Friday with some nostalgic games. And I will be live again next Monday at 4:30 with more Nancy Drew, more Mystery Monday. So I will see you guys